What this is I'm trying to revive a stale lead, somebody that did a free trial on the platform 6 months ago. What I'm doing here is I'm using something that is recent, that's specific, that I know more about than they do, and they're aware of it. It's a regulation called Stir Shaken. So this was a couple of years ago. Stir Shaken was a new law that was passed that mandated compliance from call centers. It was very complicated, like every new bill is, or every legislation is, every new law. And there's a compliance requirement associated with it, and there's a big ass penalty if you fuck it up. Nobody really understands exactly how to be compliant with it. So what we're doing as thought leaders, as phone burner, we're reminding them that they had a free trial on our platform. We're defusing them and saying, look, and we can talk about that if you want to, but the reason I'm actually calling is many of our customers have been asking us about Stir Shaken, what it means from a compliance standpoint. I'm not sure where things ended up after your free trial with us, but what I can do, since that you're making calls and primarily in the US, is set up a call. We can share more information about how we're helping customers with compliance with Stir Shaken. Would that make sense? That's an example of it. This example has got a lot more in it than that, though. Recent, relevant, very specific.
Yeah.
Okay. There's something that you know more about than they do. The second thing, just to calibrate your thinking with these scripts, there's a lot here. So for instance, in the beginning here, I'm reminding them that what we do, so I don't take them to a place where they have to recall anything. It could have been months, it could have been a year ago. We're a power dialer. I'm just calling with a question. I see that you signed up for a free trial on our platform earlier this year. So I'm now drawing you back to that to make sure that you're with me. And in this case, I'm saying, and look, we can talk about that if it makes sense. I'm defusing you because it's the opposite of what you expect me to do. And you expect me to try and get you to tell me why you didn't convert after the free trial. That's not really relevant to the script that you're creating right now, but that's what's there for. But the other part that is relevant that I want to put in your mind is, if you look at what I'm doing down here, so Phone Burner only operates in the US. So if you did a free trial on our platform, then that means you're making calls in the US. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to use it. In sales, one of the more powerful types of questions to ask is one you already know the answer to, right? Because it helps you kind of control the direction of the conversation. You know where you're going to go before you've even asked the question. I'm saying, look, many of our customers have been asking us about what it means from a compliance standpoint. Are you still evaluating resources like a power dialer? And if so, is it mainly the US that you're calling in? Okay, well, Stir Shaken is a US regulation, federal. I know they're calling in the US. We're still kind of looking around, but yeah, we're calling in the US. Okay. Because you just told me that you're calling in the US, because you just told me that now this is relevant to you. That's how you feel if you're the prospect. Say, okay, in the US. Look, in that case, I'm not sure, again, where things ended up after the trial, but what I can do, since you're making calls primarily in the US, is set up a time for us to have a call. We can refresh you on how the platform works and bring you up to speed on Stir Shaken and some measures that we're taking to help customers with compliance. Because I knew the answer to that question, I made it an additional reason for you to say yes to that.